Hello and welcome to episode 26. Unfortunately, the previous episode 26 got corrupted and all the footage is gone. So the previous episode that I'd recorded was basically me raising money to get the saddle for my donkey. And what I'm going to do is he needs a name. Donald. Donald. So we raised money to get a saddle for our donkey. Yeah, that's basically all we did in that episode, I think. Can't remember if the previous episode that you've seen was when I actually got the donkey or not. Because of this lost footage, I'm not sure what I got up to now. So we have a donkey. And we're bringing in manure. We're making some fertilizer and things. So what our next port of call is we need to start making stuff for animal feed as well, which we need to wait for spring before we can grow oats. But before that, I will sell now that I have my donkey, I can get stuff to be sold. We need to start raising some money and getting some technology things on the go. So I believe I did craft a bunch of bags. No, I sold bags. These bags are for here. I sold bags. I don't think I actually have anything else really to sell at the moment. No, I'm pretty happy with what I've got. We're still bringing in manure, which is good. We do need to get another house. We need some more people in. But I'm going to go and deliver this clay to Sandbar. Now I have Donald. So let's take Donald to drop this clay in to Sandbar and finish this mission, hopefully. Where's the bridge? Just down here somewhere, right? Oh, wait, oh, easy. And we can jump, woohoo! Here's the bridge. So as you can see, much faster. You can get mounts to be even faster and use less stamina, which is something that we might purchase. We still need to find a bear as well. I don't think we found a bear yet, but we'll go finish. What's this? Just stealing some guy's logs. Why not? Why not? I was just sitting there. So journeys are much more pleasant now when we're riding the Donald. There he is. You can actually talk to him in the daytime now. Has he got a pat? He's got an eye patch, I didn't even notice. You have it. Here's all the clay you wanted. Well, you finished the story now. Alright, alright. So, as I've already said, Lorden wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money nor connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Lorden was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. That's very interesting though, but what happened? I want to know what happened with the Lord. I swear, you little brat, interrupt me one more time and you'll meet my wrath. Relax, big guy, I'm all ears. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest of fabrics, silken threads, you name it, horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple, he didn't pay for it, so he stole it. I said no such thing. Lorden wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? Ahem! While wearing his new clothes, he travelled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. You're absolutely right, it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off, but Lorden, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was bedding his wife. Whose wife? The king's wife. So the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You were right, that is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has he accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told them that he saw the queen with a company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That'd be bad for his reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point Lorden was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one that Lorden left behind, except his undergarments and pleasurable memory for the queen. His name, not his real name of course, the name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchards. Precisely! Now you get it. Ha, that's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company of his body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed, that wouldn't be in Lorden style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon, where he spent all the days he had left. Lorden was amazing, all that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Lorden didn't get through all that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman because one of his habits was drowning his in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Lorden needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncanny perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's, a charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Lorden didn't want any of that, not for himself. So he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another one for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you Lorden wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all, but that's just how it was with Lorden. Now I understand what you and Unigos were talking about. It really does seem surreal. I've never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he had his flaws, but the things he could do, his tongue wasn't even silver. It was made out of pure gold. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it'd be obvious now. On that day Lordan's mission was born, he knew that the spoiled, rotten elites that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. He sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Lorden was working solo until they met Unighost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Lorden's tongue didn't, and then they needed someone with other talents that they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. Oh yes, I noticed, humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills, just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back, ever. It was a great pleasure and a true, yeah, I don't care, leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unighost. It's his favourite, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No sir, of course, I'm on my way. Kinda what I steal from this guy. Can I steal something from him? Where did he go? He's just standing there. Not a whole lot to offer. Nothing. Oh, we need water. Right. Knuckle sandwich to Unighost, and then back to the settlement for water. Oofed. Clouds look like they're moving really fast. Never noticed that before. Yeah. Lovely view. Yeah, so we need to get a house. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go back, get the buckets of water sorted. I'm going to clean myself in this water. Wonder if that works. Okay. I had to get off, but you get the picture. Right, let's go and punch Unighost. Come on, Donald. You can do it. There he is. Right, let's punch him in the face. It's always nice to see you, Rasimir. Unighost, hello. I've talked with Sambo. He's a real sweetheart, isn't he? The sweetest, like a jar of honey. That's Sambor for you. I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though, the story about the Lord of the Orchards. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yes, he really does. I was downright astonished by that. One time, I swear, he went over a year without speaking a single word. But when we were sitting by the fire, remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud and began his tale. Went from a total mute to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping, it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after finishing, he became silent again. I've never fully understood that side of him. This lady's having an issue here. A theatre genius trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Really? And what was that? A knuckle sandwich. That sounds exactly like Sammer, so you got to deliver it. Can't. Do you want me to? Can't. I'm afraid that I've lost it somewhere. Smart lad. But if he asks, I'll tell you. I'll tell him you knocked me out cold, just out of curiosity. What did Hammer tell you about him becoming part of the pack? He said that you were looking for the best to recruit and that he was the obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. Well, he was clearly full of crap. It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe he deserved to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Lorden did, but that wasn't a matter of choice. When Lord and I started to follow his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the Vendors. Bunch of really heartless. Their most lucrative business was selling a living, merchandise. And no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The Queen was adamant about that. While the vendors had their own set of rules to follow, they caged them like cattle. Most of the women and children forced to fight rats for poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages, survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting of the least fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all of the damn guild deserved a cruel and slow death, but that wasn't how we operated. Lorden made it very clear from day one we were never to take a life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out, the carriages full of broken people. Even the horses kept their herds low mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotten flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. We were caught by the mercenaries who brought us to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. Unbelievable. The vendors weren't in their patient mood, so they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, could barely breathe. Lauren didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realised he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Lauren to a chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke bones. In a matter of seconds, Lauren's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realised that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen. I went to grab his blades. That's when Lauren started talking. He was making him offers, one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso, like he was preparing a steak. This is a bit gross, man. There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out, just to run away from it all. But I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. That's horrible. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Lorden. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Lorden just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us. Even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Lorden wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that he was scarred so badly. It looked like he had chainmail stitched to his skin. But we had escaped death, and its emissary became one of us. The torturer, it was Sambor, wasn't it? Yes. I have no words. I'm sorry this happened to you. Don't be. The path we walked on, it was our choice. We knew the risk. How could you want a person like that amongst your troop? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Lorden made a deal with him. Promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute, which was money. A whole lot more than what the guild was paying him, and a cut from every heist we did. But couldn't you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Lorden did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambor wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what was asked of him. Lorden spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them, not once. That's incredible. Your lives, I mean. I don't think I would be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you will never have to. I've been through a lot, and after all these years, the thing I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. I'm not a type of person to get bored. There's always something to do. I'm glad to hear that. Then my next request won't be boring to you at all. Sure thing, what do you need? I need you to go to Borowo, find Ida, and get my scythe back from her. Consider it done. Boom. Okay. Let's get water. water for our people, and then I think we're going to build another house. To get some more people in. That's so much quicker. Oh, look at our lovely, lovely. Oh, beautiful. That, what a wee picture. Coming across here is just lovely. Wee picture here. Wee picture there. Lovely, 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 lovely. I'm going to just do the manure now. Okay, out the way, out the way. Thank you, thank you. Now we'll do our water. Go and get our buckets. And we've got a farmer working away. Did we do that in the previous episode? I can't remember. We set up our farmer, so maybe. It's totally threw me, this blooming try to recover this video. Fertilizer, manure, log. I will put them all in there now. Right, buckets. Extraction! That's what I've been waiting on. Mule. Mule. Beautiful. Now I'm going to be able to carry a lot more stuff. We should have plenty of water now. Right. So we're going to put a house here, which is probably going to be like the farmer and stuff around here. Right, let's see. I don't like how big that is. Because it looks like... Wait, where is... Yeah, so the farm comes to here, so why can't I build... I should be able to build the house... here, surely? Why can't I build the house there? There's no obstacles, is there? It's not this stuff, that just gets deleted. What's the obstacles in the way? There's nothing. So look. I can't turn that around. Oh, wait, wait. Hmm. It's not the worst position. It's just so bulky. I didn't think it needed to be that bulky. I don't think I want this here. I think we're going to go back round this side. See if we can get a house here. I don't mind it being a bit more bulky here, because that one is. Why can't I build one? Is that a path? Have I put a path here? No, there's no path here. Okay, so that is pretty much on level with it. Maybe there? Because further down we go, the... Yeah, I think I'm alright with that. We just need a bunch of logs.
This house for 10 years.
Look at that. And got all the logs. Logs for days. So they come around here. Another one here. Yeah, I quite like that. See if we can fit some trees in there or something. Should have enough logs to put them all in. One log there, one log there, one log there, there, and there. So sticks and straw. We're coming into winter. My favourite. Three sticks. We're still short on sticks. We're short on an axe as well. How? We shouldn't be short on an axe. Right, let's do what we can do the now. Let's get all the straw done. You know, this could be a good point. Good time to start changing the buildings to stones, maybe. Let's get some water. Sticks. It's not a stick. No, we're not getting a lot of stones in either, to be honest. Right. Loads of sticks here. Loads of sticks. Can never have too many sticks. There we go. We'll get this house finished. And in the new season, we will go and grab, hopefully try and get two new residents if I've got enough. Should have enough reputation. Ah, one log. Right at the end. Oh, was David paying attention to my blooming hammers? There's... Oh, there isn't any axes. Why is the axes so low here? Need a lot of sticks. I'll put the sticks in, don't worry. Go. Done. Let's go for a snooze. Might need to spend the money on clothing because it's now the winter. I've got no torch.
If only I could make a bench myself, but it's just too hard. Furniture making is almost as impossible as swimming.
Where are we? Right. Let's get these sticks back in here. The meat sells for a decent amount. What was it I said I needed to buy?
I need more cloves. Or some fire.
I know. What is it you need? 9 straw and 1 stick. Wait. I have this now. Fur boots gives 23. Cold protection, noble boots gives 24, so I could sell these fur boots and get quite a decent amount. Right. Surely that's got to warm me up. Right, let's go and see if we can get some people. I think I'll put a path down this way in future. Now that I've got the donkey.
We've got many visitors then.
So let's see who we've got down here. Do it my way. Okay, so we do have a male and a female, so that's good. Which one's the better male? You're very average. You,
How
sir.
do you do?
Good stuff. And we will take you. Perfect.
You're so How do you do? My wares never disappoint.
Right, so we can sell you. You. Fur boots as well. We're jamming on that. What do we need? Anything from you? No, you're. No, we don't need anything from
How
you.
do you do?
Edwin.
How are you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
We do need some animal feed, but it's so expensive just now. Oat grain is 6. How much is animal feed? 24. I think we need to just keep going with the manure as well here. Did I buy some beetroot seeds? Oh, I'm quite happy with the current setup. So let's get some animal feed. Yeah, I think that'll do for the now.
Giddy up.
Alright, let's go and move these guys in.
Giddy up.
I don't have any railings. What do you call them? Reins. I don't actually have a saddle. I guess that's maybe not meant to be like that. Or it is. Who knows? Right, let's drop you in here. I'm not going to put all of this. This is the biggest issue with this animal feed stuff. I can't just put a little bit in this one. So I need to put some in the resource storage so that it goes to the other animals. Animal feed. So let's put 14. And then this stuff can go, the rest can go in here. No, that'll just have to do the now. Right, let's move these guys in. In. Let's get the manure so we can make some fertilizer. So the only thing the fields can do in this season is carrots. So I think I'm going to do carrots. Right, we've got them in. We're at 40. Jeez, man, I just get lost. I'm so lost in this game. We're at 41 minutes. That is definitely enough of an episode. What did we get in this episode? Our donkey called Donald, I think, is the key. The key acquisition. We'll quickly put this in the resource storage. We'll take a quick picture of Donald. Fertilizer in. We've got some carrots, so we can do some carrots. Ah! We got chicks. Oh, look at them. I got 2 chickens. Good, good, good. We need to start making stuff with the eggs. Or selling them or something. Right, picture with Donald. Where's Donald? There he is. Like here. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'm really liking the way this is going. I'm loving it. But thank you again for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one.